I'm Karen Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be painting a simple little flower in a glass vase. So I'm going to be building up some layers. I'm going to be showing you how to paint glass, and guess what? I'm only going to be using 3 colours. There's 3 primary colours: blue, pink and yellow, and you can use whichever blue, pink and yellow that you have just to paint along in this tutorial. Shall we get started? So let's get painting. So I'm using my black velvet brushes for this demonstration. I've been using these now for a couple of months and I'm really enjoying them, and I've added a few to the family. So I've got a 14, a 10, a 6, a 4 and a 2. These are the colours that I'm using. I'm using 2 different types of pink, Ultramarine blue and Hansa yellow light, but just choose any pink, yellow and blue. For more details about the materials I'm using, click on show more or the down arrow and it'll take you to the description where you'll find more details about the materials I'm using and Amazon links and Jackson's Art Supplies links if you would like to purchase them. I'm using 9x12 Winsor Newton hot press paper, but you could use cold press paper as well. So I'm starting off by using a little bit of the pink watered down using my round pointed brush, black velvet brush by Silver Brushes. It really holds lots and lots of paint. I'm painting mostly wet on dry in this demonstration and then diluting and blending as I go. And I'm just mixing up now a little bit of blue in the permanent magenta just to create a sort of a pinky violet colour, and I use my twig there to scratch into the paper. Now this is very creamy paint. It's mostly the magenta with a tiny touch of the blue just to take the edge off, if that makes any sense. It's creamy and I'm using a size 4 brush just to paint it damp into wet. And now what I'm doing is mixing a little bit of the blue and the yellow with a touch of pink to create a kind of more neutral colour. And that's what I love about just using 3 colours, because you have this control, you can try to switch up. And what I'm doing here is I've just added some ultramarine and it was a little bit too much, and that's fine because I'm just going to water it down now and pale it out a bit by pushing the water to the edge of the petal, and it softens that blue but also it'll give me a nice strong dark edge. So I'm using the size 10 brush here and just really kind of sort of got mixtures of the pink and the blue and just painting this wet on dry and then rinsing my brush and softening and blending. And I'm just going to keep doing this for each petal. Now the thing to point out is make sure you leave white as well. If you look at the reference photograph, there's lots of white in this little flower. So that's sort of important, and don't forget about that. And if you do sort of lose your light or white, just get some, a damp brush and lift off. So all my petals are nice and wet. I'm just adding a little bit of the yellow with a tiny touch of pink just to the centre to get a little bit of warmth. So I'm continuing on just painting the petals wet on dry. Now this is a great bit. I've just mixed up yellow with a touch of pink and a touch of blue with lots of water, and I'm painting the glass vase now wet on dry using these neutral tones, and they're very watered down, so don't worry about painting this. But what you need to do is, I've drawn some of the details, you can see with my pencil, I've tried to draw where the highlights are, because I'm not using any masking fluid, and you're all probably shocked by that, and I could have done, but I wanted to keep it so simple down to the bare elements here, so we can just relax and paint this. If you would like to see longer, more informative videos with lots more tips and techniques and voiceovers and a download sketch for you to copy for some of the tutorials that I create, why not check out my Patreon channel? Details about this will be in the description below. If you have any questions about it, please put them in the comments section below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Now back to the painting. So I've mixed up a very dark creamy wash, mixing up a violet first and then adding a tiny touch of yellow, and it's got to be really creamy this paint's really thick and creamy. Remember, I'm just using these three colours and I'm painting the centre here, just that detail in the centre of this. This is the darkest tone that I'm going to make in this painting, and I'm painting this wet on dry, and I've made sure that my painting has dried as well. And I'm mixing up a little bit of green here, mostly yellow with a tiny touch of blue, just to put some of the green in the centre. It's a greeny yellowy colour, and I'm just softening this colour now, pulling it out onto the dry petals, just very soft, not too much. I don't want any sort of strong colour on the lighter areas of these petals. So I'm mixing up some green here. I've allowed my painting to dry, and I'm using my size 6 round brush, and I'm painting a yellowy green. That's starting off with the yellow and adding a touch of blue, and sort of it's a wiggly wriggly line. Don't paint a straight line because obviously there's distortion because of the glass vase. And dropping that darker green in, wet into wet, just where you look at the reference photograph where you can see those darks. What I'm doing now is I'm building up a little very dilute wash of the ultramarine with a tiny touch of pink, and actually I've dropped a little bit of green in there and really watered it down. Now the stem has dried, just to let you know, because I'll be painting over the top of it. This is one of the key methods or techniques in painting a glass or even a shiny object. It's looking for these highlights and all these sort of different marks and shapes of tonal values. So really study that in the little vase there. Keep it simple and don't worry, you know, just it's a good exercise in looking at different shapes and things like that and making things look like it's glass. I'm putting in darks and details in the center of this flower where the darkest darks are, and I'm just using my size 4 brush. I've really got lots of different shades now in this little palette. I'm really making the most of them. This is quite a dark blue, and I'm just putting on a few little dark accents here and there to finish off this painting wet on dry. So as you can see here, I'm just putting in these final marks on the petals. There's some beauty. This photograph is so sweet. It's got so much detail really, so you can really bring it to life. And the link to the reference photograph will be in the description below. Made a slightly darker shade here. If you look at the photograph, there's a few dark accents on the right hand side of this vase. I'm using ultramarine with a tiny touch of yellow, with a tiny touch of pink. And you might find it hard to create these colours, so just be patient with it, because sometimes that little bit too much yellow can make it completely green. So use a small brush to mix with. This is all wet on dry, and I'm trying to just put the minimalist amount of marks. I'm really disciplining myself. Where do I need to put this dark? How little can I do to create what I need to, the effect of the glass dark? So what I'm doing here as well is I'm putting a few more little darks on the stem just to bring that to life. Now this isn't in the photograph because the photograph's been cut short, but I thought what a better way to finish off this painting was to put a little bit of reflection on the table just to finish off, and use some of those leftover colours in my palette as well. So I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step tutorial. I thought I'd keep this really nice and simple, no background, just a little glass vase with one flower, just for you to if you don't have the time to do one of those step-by-step tutorials which take longer, you can have a little play, a little dabble, and learn a little about colour mixing, and just using just 3 colours to get so much variety. Really is amazing. And remember, you can use your own 3 primary colours, and it's a really good way of learning to colour mix. If you like this video, why not subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates of my latest videos. If you would like to see longer, more informative videos with downloadable documents, with outline drawings to help you with the tutorials, why not think about joining my Patreon channel membership? Details about the Patreon membership will be in the listing below, so check that out. And if you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks again for watching. Happy painting. Bye for now.